the ability to resist, manage, and overcome doubts, worries, concerns, and circumstances that prevent you from succeeding or excelling at a task or towards an objective or a performance outcome that you set out to achieve. That is the definition of mental toughness. So, maybe you have a goal of becoming a Navy SEAL someday, or maybe you're going through a rough patch in life right now. Regardless, mental toughness is an important skill that'll help push you to overcome adversity and come out stronger. So, how do you do this? Well, above ambition here, and in this video, I'll give you 6 tips for you to follow in order to develop that mental toughness. By the end of the video, you'll develop much better fundamentals of that inner strength to conquer any challenge. Alright, let's go. The first tip is to develop a more positive outlook on life. Having an optimistic mindset is one of the greatest things you can do to cultivate mental toughness. Studies have actually shown that optimism is related to better physical health as well as mental health. It essentially helps people cope with stress easier because they have better coping styles than pessimistic people do. Essentially, optimistic people tend to have the coping style of approach coping, in which a person actively engages in the problem at hand, while pessimistic people tend to have avoidance coping, a coping mechanism in which an individual tries to deny or disengage from their problems. Having a more active approach to the problem is a way more effective way to deal with it because there's actually effort being made to solve the problem. So, next time you ever encounter an obstacle, try seeing the glass half full. The second tip is to use the 40% rule. This principle is adopted by one of the toughest men alive, David Goggins, who was a former Navy SEAL who went through 3 hell weeks of Navy SEAL training in the span of a year, completed over 60 ultra marathons, triathlons, and ultra triathlons, and once held the world record for the most pull-ups, managing to do 4,030 in 17 hours. So yeah, he knows a thing or two about mental toughness. Essentially, the 40% rule states that oftentimes, when you think you're done, you're actually only 40% done. So when you think you're at the end of the rope, realize that you haven't even emptied half your tank. Once you push through that initial barrier of 40%, your body and your mind will begin to tap into your inner superpowers. That is your greatness. Greatness that can help you start creating extraordinary results in your life. So if you're ever tired, whether it's from physical activity or the sheer effort it takes to pursue your dreams, remind yourself that it's just an obstacle and you are capable of so much more. The third tip is to train your willpower. Many people have misconceptions about willpower in that it is limitless and people either have it or they don't. In reality, everyone is capable of having willpower, but it is finite. It is something that you can develop. So imagine willpower as a psychological muscle. However, like a muscle, the more you train it, the bigger it gets. And the bigger it gets, the easier it is to tackle the harder task or to control your impulses. So, deliberately train your willpower by consciously making effort to do at least one thing in your life that is difficult to do. You can start small, such as resisting that tub of ice cream after dinner and instead going for a healthy snack like an apple. Or choosing to go to sleep early instead of watching that Netflix show. The fourth tip is to develop an internal locus of control. A locus of control is a degree to which an individual believes that they have control over the outcomes in their lives. This is based on their own beliefs about themselves and their ability to affect their own lives and the world around them. There are 2 types of locus of control, an internal locus of control and an external locus of control. If a person had an external locus of control, they would often attribute events such as successes to outside forces such as chance or fate. A person with an internal locus of control believes that their results resulted from their own actions, from their own abilities, from their own efforts. Having an internal locus of control creates more confidence in a person, which translates into inner mental fortitude. In order to develop an internal locus of control, try to change your perspective on life and ingrain in yourself the belief that you are the master of your own fate. The fifth tip is to build small wins. Building small wins help boost your confidence in yourself and build stronger momentum to handle tougher challenges in life. This can be done through first setting small goals. Pick goals that are completely manageable. For example, if you want to run a marathon but find it too overwhelming, then just focus on running that first mile today. As you continuously see yourself achieving these goals, you'll start to feel more motivated to tackle bigger and tougher goals. You'll incrementally build yourself up to handle anything. This creates a sort of momentum in your life and gives you the confidence to overcome almost any adversity. The sixth and last tip is humor. Humor is important to be able to not take life so seriously. Humor is a strong coping mechanism and helps build resilience in the face of adversity. It improves physical and emotional health. So learn to laugh more. Find something funny about a problem. Learn to not take it so seriously. Smile more. Force one if you have to, because even fake smiles cause your body to release endorphins that feel good. So if you fake a smile, oftentimes, eventually, a real one will come out. This can help you relax when you feel very stressed out. Learning to utilize humor in the face of adversity is a great tool to develop mental toughness. So let's summarize. In order to develop mental toughness, you must first develop an optimistic mindset. Second, utilize the 40% rule. Third, exercise willpower like a muscle. Fourth, develop an internal locus of control. Fifth, build small wins. Sixth, use humor. Well, that's all for the video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. See you guys.